I'm calling it Armageddon now. Good evening, my name's Psychedelic. I met God last year, and He handed me the light of God. I figured out how to meet Him. Everybody thinks I'm crazy. I wrote 4 books so far on the matter at hand, and I'm still writing. I'm writing books about the future now. I see I have one subscriber that keeps watching my videos. Email me at swagadelic5050 at iCloud.com. I'm sorry I haven't had time to go look at your stuff. I will if I get done with this. But email me at swagadelic5050 at iCloud.com. If you believe me, move out the cities. If I could get one person to move out the cities and know that Armageddon is here, I call it Armageddon now. I'm a spaghetti. People freak out when I say Armageddon. I call it Armageddon. I thought I was going to meet an angel, and I met God. Where He handed me the light of God and told me that about 8 or 9 or 10 days that Armageddon was here with a sneak attack by North Korea this year. I met God last year. He told me to move. He told me to tell everyone out of the cities as fine, but He told me to move to a specific location, and I did. I moved exactly where God told me to move, exactly where God wants me to be. So He said move out the cities. He said I didn't have to move here if I didn't want to. As long as I was out the cities, I'd be safe. So I moved exactly where God wanted me to be. I met God last year. Armageddon is here. Whole heaven dear. Because Armageddon is here. We get sneak attacked by North Korea. The leader of North Korea thinks we're coming in to kill him. We did Saddam Hussein. God said He's most evil soul here right now. He's evil, paranoid, insane. And that's what He thinks. We're coming in to kill him. Like we did Saddam. And he won't be able to fight back. So he came up with this plan last year to build some palaces by Russia, by the back door of Russia, put 300 years of food in it. So He can hide out, God said. God said He's got computers and all down there. He's going to watch the whole war from underground, and He's not going to come out of hiding. He's got enough food in that. He's right there by Russia. He figures he'll be okay. And he will not come out of hiding from the war, God said. Armageddon is here, whole heaven dear. God said all was here. Armageddon is here, people. Whole heaven dear. Armageddon is here. God said the trumpets have been played. I moved. There's not much you can do for something like this, but be out of the radius of the blast zone. God said your soul is frozen for 1,000 years, and that the 5th trumpet is. The angels come down, collect the souls, and bring the love and light back to heaven. Satan comes out and raptures the souls to his shit. It's the rapture everyone's been talking about. This is the rapture. Everyone's been talking about that there'll be a rapture one day. He said that's what a rapture is. When an angel has to come down and escort a soul back to heaven when a soul is lost. Or Satan has to come out and escort the soul back to the pit. That needs to go back to the pit. It does happen, God said. It is something that they do as part of their job. They love doing it. God said angels have been asking him forever to do things, and he's taught them. And we do all kinds of stuff for God up in heaven. Is what God told me. I do not know what God told you. I only know what God told me. It's not that I don't care, but I'd love to hear it. If God did tell you something, I know what God told me. So if God tells you something, I'd love to hear it. I met a guy the other day that God told to move here. He didn't get to meet God like I did and get the light of God, but he knew God's voice was speaking to him, and he moved here. He just got here. And what he told me. God is telling. God is telling some people to move because he moved. I know everybody that was online moved because they're not on the site anymore. So I know they're all moving out the way of the blast. You know. So it's coming. I give myself into today. Today was a special day for me. As I give myself into today to prepare. And now I'm just cleaning all my cool angels that I got. Preparing my little spot. Hanging out here. New. Get ready for this. Except, like I said, move out the cities. Do not be in the cities. When the bombs start falling out the sky, I couldn't get anyone I know to move. They're all going to die a slow and painful death down there. God showed me what it was going to be like. The radiation poisoning everywhere I'd be breathing in. That fallout from a city next to me that would have got hit. That the fallout would have came right there. The wind would blow it all up and down Gulf Shores. And I would be inhaling it and dying slow and painful. So I moved. I did what God said. I listened to God. I embraced the light of God when he gave it to me that night last year. I love God. I did not know there was a God. I assumed there might be. And I prayed to him when I got in trouble. But I did not know that there truly was a God. I did not know that. Now I do know there is a God out there. And he's super cool and loving. He is love. He is light. He is day. He is night. He is the light. He lives in and around the sun. He told me. And all the solar flares that come from the sun are us. He shrinks souls down to an atom and sends them out to the planet. Our souls come through heaven's gate and wait in the atmosphere. At the time of conception, they beam down to a baby everywhere. I am now done. I've been sitting around playing music, doing my thing here, and preparing. I have a few friends I made here that I met that have been cool to me, but they still do think I'm crazy. Everybody does. I haven't met anybody that doesn't think I'm not crazy. But I'm not going to lie to people and tell them I did not meet God when I met God. And I haven't gotten any good responses from pastors or preachers at all. They've all treated me like shit. Most of them in it for the money. Since I embrace the light of God, there's certain things I can do now. And I can read people's minds now. It's very, very simple. It's very easy. I know what they're thinking, you know. And I can read their thoughts. So, the shit. All the evil is scared of me. All the evil I've met has been scared of me. So, if you're evil, watch out. I will not fuck around with you. I told God, I pray to God every day to keep evil away from me. I don't want to be around those evil children that are evil. There's a difference in being evil and sinning and your sins that you have. You're trying to purge yourself of evil when you're sinning, but there's a difference in purging yourself of the evil that you have because you're sinning. And God said every time you feel bad about sinning, that's asking for forgiveness. You don't have to necessarily say it. He said he set this place up in a way where you don't need to speak, hear, or anything. You don't even need to know the name of God and the word. That you feel bad for something, you purge yourself of that evil. That is asking for forgiveness. When you sin and you feel bad, that is asking for forgiveness. He said, when the monkeys were here, God told me, you don't have to know the Bible. You don't have to know the Word of God. You don't have to know that there is a God. To purge yourself of evil and go to heaven. You just have to feel bad. And you know you're a bad boy or a bad girl. How is to it is knowing that you're bad. And that's just sinning and feeling bad about it. I've been trying to ask for forgiveness all the way back to my first masturbation when I was 9. And go day for day. Just asking for forgiveness for that day. And say it out of my mouth, the day, the year. And ask God for forgiveness just to do it. He said you don't have to do that, but that's a good thing to do. You know, that's something good to do. These are all good things to do. In the name of God. God is real. All the abortion doctors go straight to hell that cut out babies at the time of conception. They come to the earth from the sun. Those are all us being shot out from the sun. He puts them all together. He mixes love and light and souls. And then he shoots them out from the sun. All the way down here to the earth. They travel from the sun. We travel from the sun. He say you can count how old your soul is in the name of God and God with the light of God in it when he found you by counting the galaxies and looking at all the different galaxies and just kind of doing a simple math of all the different galaxies. And that's how old your soul is newborn in the name of God. You're newborn in God. That's what God told me. So, however big the Big Bang is and how many galaxies, we've been out there in the darkness waiting with all the other infinite amount of souls to have our chance at becoming love and light, or wanting to stay evil and become shit for the pit of shit. How the angels refer to it in heaven, hell. There is a hell. God said it's all stuff I wouldn't understand with him and Satan. I understand it better when I'm in heaven. Satan does run the joint. That's his job. He doesn't get to outright just torture your ass. You torture yourself, God said. You go through all the pain and suffering that you put souls through here, and any soul attached to that soul, you go through their pain and suffering too. All of it. Go through all that pain and suffering and anguish. So if you hurt one soul and you're going to hell for it, you go through the pain and suffering. If there's 100 souls attached to that one soul, that whole 100, you go through all their pain and suffering too, and anguish. God said, Armageddon is here. Hold heaven dear. Armageddon is here. We're just tuning in. God said we get sneak attacked by North Korea this year. I wish people would listen. I wish I had more viewers. I wish I could save more people, but I can't. If I could just save one, you know, that's all I asked for God that night, is for one to meet him. When I knew something was going to happen. I just asked for one woman to meet him with me. And God told me and them there hasn't been an awakening like this with the women in 30 million years. That's what God told me. And all the cool ladies I was hanging out with that night. I hope some of them are coming here. God said they are moving. God said a bunch of them did accept the love and light of God and are trying not to be bad girls anymore. Like me, trying not to masturbate. I did today. I couldn't help myself. This is like the 4th time that I masturbated. The time that God. I get so freaking horny. You know, I can't help it. It's not like it was before. Before I'd masturbate 10, 12 hours a day, 10 times a day, I'd masturbate. This is like 4 times, I think, in 7 months that I've done it. I met this fine girl today, you know, and that's all it takes. That's all it takes. And I get super, super horny, you know. And if she won't go off and have sex with me, just after I do it, you know, I can't help it. He told me what to look for in a wife. He said he'd send me one, but I can't not look for what he said to look for. Otherwise, I'd have an old lady by now up here that I'd be having sex with all the time. But he told me to look for somebody like me, that loves him the way I do and prays to him like I do and says certain words out of her mouth that I need to hear before I start to even want to ask her out on a date. And he told me when I do meet her to not touch her, and who we are in love, we are married in his eyes, is what God told me, and the love will last forever. He said if I touch her and we have sex before that, it won't. And I need to thank him for our reunion, which she will and I will, because he told me what to look for in a woman. Now, not that my ex-wives are bad, they're good women, but it didn't last because I didn't have a woman of God, and I didn't have God in me. God said when you have God in him, you have a woman of God, that it lasts because you love God. He blesses that relationship. Well, there's women up here that say they're women of God, but saying and being is one thing. Saying and being doing is another. I live and breathe God every day. Oh, there's a difference. And going to church on the weekend one time. And then not talking to God. I talk to God all the time. I pray to God all the time. I ask forgiveness for my thoughts all the time. Oh, and the difference in going to church once a week for 5 seconds and saying, you're a woman of God. No, you're a woman that goes to church once a week for 5 seconds. That's all you are. A woman of God is a woman with God, as a woman that's always with God. I am a man of God. I am with God all the time. I wasn't before, but I am now. I am always with God. I'm always thinking about God. Not much time goes by with me doing something. If I'm doing something with somebody, I'm either talking about God or something about God. If I'm helping somebody in the car do anything, I'm talking about God. I'm going to get in here. God told me a lot of cool stuff. God showed me a lot of cool things. God told me that there's all kind of cool stuff that I can do now that I accepted the light of God. And God told me I need to try and cleanse myself and purify myself more than what I am. And what God told me, that I need to keep trying to purify myself more and more. Stop eating bad food, is what God told me. And to try and, stop eating bad food and trying stay clean in the mind, purge the soul of evil. I have to purge it from my thoughts and my actions. So the things when it come upon me today that I met that girl, she was so fine. I didn't want to have sex with her right in the parking lot. Automatic. and renewed both of them. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it, and my thoughts went straight to that. I said, I'm a bad boy. I need to look upon her beauty and think godly thoughts, you know, about the woman. That's what God told me. Find and talk to do, and not to think to do bad things to her all the time, and put my weenie inside of her all the time. You know, to try and think good thoughts, or and not just to put my weenie in her. So the God told me. A God showed me heaven's light. A God told me all about hell. A God told me Armageddon was here. What a God told me. Once again, people, I do not know what a gospel told you. I only know what a gospel told me. And God told me to move out the city. Armageddon is here. God told me we do get sneak attack by North Korea this year. I am spending time with just God. I am not leaving my place anymore. I am hanging out here, doing things of God, with God, for God, to God, and to God. Everything I do is to be with God. I'm trying to fix everything up real cool. I've been living in a little baby trailer. I don't have any money. I don't need any money. I got resources. I grew up hunting and fishing. So I have all the equipment to hunt and fish when the war starts. And where I'm living, a lot of animals. I can go hunting and fishing here, you know. So I'm gonna be okay. I'm more worried about my ex-wives and stuff, you know. And my friends that are down south, they're not here. I'm more worried about them. I am about anything else. I don't want my husband to die. And I don't want my friends to be frozen for 1,000 years. I have to wait and wake up one day. You know? I wanted my friends to move here with me. You know? To be safe. But no one would. That had been cool to me. Hey, my baby. Hi, baby. Yeah, hi, baby. That's my baby right there. Hey, baby. Call me your daddy. Call me your daddy. God, homie. Armageddon is here. Whole heavy deer. Hey, my baby. This is my baby. It's a spirit. Hey, hi, spirit. Hey, my little baby. Right here. Here's her daddy. Here's her boy. That's spirit. You like your daddy, huh? You want to stay out here? Out here. There's Perry. Perry got a cool little cross. Alright, on his hand. So he's protected by Daddy. And everything. My little baby. My baby has everything. My baby boy. I think it's real cool at the place. God is real sad right now. That's what all the lights in the skies are. Because Armageddon's here. God said the whole heaven deer. Armageddon is here. I've been hanging out, doing all my cool stuff in my workshop, making all my cool things that I make. Oh, you know, this little cool boss right here, right now. Like that. That one. A little angel wrapping wire. Flowers and stuff on it. That's cool. What God told me. I do not know what God told you. I only know what God told me. God told me Armageddon's here. I have my keyboard. I'm learning music to put music to my songs, for my cool songs that I have. I have cool songs that I wrote. I'm trying to sing them because Armageddon is here, people. Armageddon is here. Whole heaven deer. Armageddon's here. I met God this year. And it's really, really cool. All the bad stuff is us, a product of being on this planet. That's what God told me. Once again, I do not know what God told you. I only know what God told me. I met him. And he's really, really cool. And I don't know why all my friends got the meeting too. I'm hoping they're all safe, because Armagetti's here. Oh, God told me some of them have spoke bad of him. And he said that night, if you speak bad of him, he will strike you dead. That's what God said that night. So, I don't know who would be so foolish to speak bad of God after meeting him. But some souls want to keep the darkness inside of them, like I said. And they're not meant to be in heaven with other souls. That's what God told me. That's the whole purpose of the planet. That's the whole purpose of us being here. That's our job. That's what the stresses of life are. Purging yourself of the darkness to meet our God and to go to heaven with our God. That's the whole purpose of everything in life to be here to do. Purge yourself of the evil so you can be with Daddy in heaven. Which he's real cool, by the way. God said he talks to all his children the same way. Be it we're in heaven, hell, wherever. Here on earth, he talks to all the same way. He loves us, he treats us with respect, and he loves us. And he's cool to all of us. That's what Daddy told me. He makes no distinction in your soul if you go to hell. He still loves you. He doesn't want you to be there. He wants you to be in heavy with everybody else. He's really, really, really cool. And that's what he wants. All of his children to be in heaven. That's what God told me. Once again, I do not know what God told you. I only know what God told me. God told me that all souls must have the opportunity here to know love and light and to know darkness and evil and make their choice which way they're going to go. Love and light or darkness and evil. Once your soul does that, when it dies, its choice has been made. It goes to where its choice made. If it made its choice to go to hell, your soul goes to hell. If it made its choice to go to heavy, your soul goes to heavy. Armageddon is here, people. Oh, heaven dear. God told me the way the planets work. He told me every planet with a magnetic field on it, there's angels inside of it doing stuff. Oh, we're living there. We live in and around the stars, he told me. And he told me you go as you know, just like you do here on earth. That's really, really cool in heaven. He said our souls grow up as big as Empire State Buildings and mountains. We're babies when we die and go to heaven. And we go up from there. That's what God told me. I do not know what God told you. I only know what God told me. And God told me Armageddon was here. God told me to move. That's what God told me. God told me how to purge myself of the last little bit of darkness that was inside of me. How to get rid of it and why is it there? Why it's there. You know? And God told me that your thoughts, if you still have thoughts of doing bad things, it's still in there. It's still there. you die, you go to hell. You can't ask for forgiveness if you're a murderer and still think about murdering. If you're murdering people, you can't. It doesn't work like that, God said. That means your soul is still evil. If you're thinking it, that is your soul. That your soul is your brain. That's just, your brain is so your soul can think. Oh, but that is your soul thinking. If you're thinking about doing bad things and being bad to people, then you do not get to go to heavy. You get to go to helly and be a hellburger with the Hellskins and the Munchkins down there. That's what a guy told me. I do not know what a God told you. God told me Armagetti's here. Eat some spaghetti and get Armagetti. Get moving out the cities. If you believe me, I know one subscriber who keeps watching me. Email me, swagadelli5050 at iCloud.com, and move out the cities. Armagetti is here. This is not a motherfucking drill. This is a motherfucking emergency. Move the fuck out the cities. We do get sneak attacked by North Korea this year. God told me. He built some palaces by some rivers, by some lakes. God showed me where at on the map. He put 300 years of food down there. God said he's got all his people living there already, and his elite evil is there. They built little mini homes like palaces under the ground, all the way down to like in Vietnam, just dirt underneath the ground with homes in it for the soldiers that listened to his generals and shit, the ones that he took with him to go there, that he's got a small army there. And he figures the small army is there as like his family, basically. They can do shit together. They can still do maneuvers and stuff in and out the jungle. And he'll just stay inside and in the jungle over there and live his life there and send his people into Russia and buy shit and get shit and control the little cities that are left dead. And he'll just have a small army so he can control that little area. He got monies and everything there. All his monies, all his stuff there. So he can buy stuff from Russia when all this shit goes down. He's got really good contacts in Russia with all his buddies that he's been buying nuclear missiles from. So when this goes down, he can still get anything he wants and from Russia. And he won't tell no one he's alive. His army and stuff will do all of that so no one can find out he's alive. If we find out he's alive, he knows we'll come in and get him. His plan is to play dead. And why would we come look amongst all the radiation that's going to be over there? Why would we come looking for him when the missiles had stopped and we lay waste to North Korea? We just assume that he is dead. He will not be dead. He's got 2 palaces he built on some rivers by some lakes by his buddies that live over in Russia. And they helped him build it. They don't know his plan. Nobody knows his plan. He built everything top secret on the down low. No one knows his plan. No one knows his exact location. But his elite evil. So I got signing off.